What's up guys, Tony Cress here. I want to explain some of what we do in our classes at TC. A lot of what we do visually may not seem challenging and it may not seem like the thing that you need because you might be like, well, what is that doing for me? And I understand that. And there's not really a way for you to try that move, try what we do, unless you come in here and try what we do. But I will say, there's some ways around that. So I'm gonna give you a couple different exercises today that kind of can show you some of the things that maybe you're leaving out of your training routine. Maybe you're not visiting certain movement patterns or certain movements that you might really benefit from that don't necessarily from the visual eye seem Instagram worthy or seem like, oh, look at that, that's badass. These things are badass in their own way, but you have to do them and feel them to understand that they're badass. So something like, we use the Bosu Elite, we use the Viper Pro, and I can do an exercise on the Bosu where, I'm here. I've got my lower back on the Bosu ball, but my upper back is not on it, but I'm trying to form a straight line through my ankles, knees, and shoulders. From that position, I've already got tight midsection, but now what I'm gonna do is angel wing my arms up, and the further I get those overhead, the harder it's gonna be to stay in that position and back. So this may seem like it's nothing, but once you get in there and understand the movement and try the movements, then all of a sudden it's something. So I'm sure at your local gym, you have probably one of the regular Bosu balls, the squishier ones. But give that a shot, right? Get your upper, mid and upper back off the ground when you're laying flat, and then just try to angel wing, right? So you'll understand, okay, hey, maybe there's something better than crunches for me to do for my abs. So I'm gonna show you another one with the Viper, right? So this is a move, it's probably one of my favorite moves with the Viper. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna start in a squat, I'm gonna step out and turn my feet into a lunge. As that's happening, I'm gonna rainbow this Viper over my head, and then I'm gonna float it out in front of me with basically my forearm right over my thigh, right? I'm gonna keep that back knee off the ground, I'm gonna float it back, come back to that start position, start it all over again. Now, most people don't have a Viper. This Viper is 4 kilograms, so it's like 9 pounds. I could do the same thing with a weight plate. I could do the same thing with a dumbbell. But it's a little different because the lever arm's different and the weight is situated differently, holding it with those two handles in that long lever system and this, right? So I could do the same thing. I go here, I step out, I bring that over, and I float. I bring it over, and I bring it back. Now, this may not seem like anything, but try to do 10 aside with a 10-pound weight just to start out with. See how that feels to you. Last one. So this is one that I think most people are going to look at and say, what's the point of that? So I'm going to take this weight, dumbbell. I'm going to push it overhead. The difference between this and what I'm going to do is the angle of my body. So I'm going to take a step out with my right leg. I'm going to line this dumbbell up with that leg, so not with the back leg. All right, so as I step out with that right leg, I'm going to push that dumbbell back with my right arm. So this is a straight line, not this and back here. Right? So I'll go step out, straight line, abs tight, and back. Boom. So it's just a slight differentiation in the movement that changes how that movement's gonna affect your body. So I not only have shoulder strength and stability going on here, but I've got core and abdominal strength going on as well. Because if I move this weight back and I don't turn this on, everything falls apart. So a lot of things you may think aren't serving you a purpose in terms of what you're looking for from your fitness may actually serve you a better purpose than what you're currently doing. You just don't know that those things exist. So I beg you to try some of these exercises, see what they feel like, and then get back to me on that.